Hello guys, Furphy's Logo here, and today I'm showing what I got for Easter this year. So, without further ado, let's get started with I got. Well, first I'm starting off with the candy I got from my mom, which first thing is like this chocolate pretzel. Like it has this thing on top of it. Like there's little like Easter eggs. See, there's no like detailing like on the back. It just shows like a pretzel. Oh. Yep. Next I have our 4 Reese's peanut butter eggs. Yeah. Next thing is this. It's a icebreaker sours like has watermelon, green apple, and tangerine. Flavors in it. Yep. Next I have is like this thing of Reese's Pieces, like it's in this little bag. Is what I might do with these because I don't really eat Reese's Pieces. I was gonna do it for the people at my job, like for the people there. I was gonna use this, and like the other thing I got like this chocolate bunny. Like I was gonna break this into pieces, like this Easter bunny, like smash it up, and I was gonna make like Reese's Pieces chocolate chip cookies out of them. So, yeah, I might actually do that later on. Next, I have like are these these 3 Easter eggs. I'm gonna use this truck here, which I didn't get this truck for Easter. I just being out to show of what in these eggs. Probably not the most sanitary thing, but to use because you can tell it's a little bit dirty, but I don't really mind. So. First thing, like I have 2 of the eggs full of robin eggs. Yep, just put these back into the egg. And the second egg is just the next egg is the same thing with just little bird egg, like robin eggs. And next is and this thing like a thing of jelly beans, which these are. Oops, if I can bring one of them, it's a Starburst, like Starburst jelly beans. Oh, 2 of them are connected. Just wanted to point that out. I'm just going to put these jelly beans back in the egg. This might take a while, just warning you. Not really. Oh, this is all. So this is what I got from my mom. Now the stuff I got from my dad, which the next thing is this thing of ring pops. Yep. In it are, in this maybe thing, there's like the flavors are watermelon, strawberry, and blue raspberry. 3 of my favorite flavors. Well, another flavor that I love that isn't in it is grape. Oh. Yep. Next I have our 2 push pops. Oh. Yep, next thing are like 2 things of Hubba Bubba tape, which I might actually bring this to work mainly to have, like, mainly for when I'm at my job, mainly for something for me to use, like, mainly that at work I tend to chew gum at my job. And for those that don't know, I work at a foundry taping sand tubes. For those that wonder. Oh. Yeah, it's nice to have extra gum. Like, I did buy a big thing of Double Bubble a while back. Like, I bought a bag of it. Like, it was pretty big. There was at least, I think, like, around 100 pieces in it. Well, more or less than 100 pieces in it. Well, it's nice to have, like, extra gum to have at work. Now, on, like, the last 2 things of candy, which are these Nerds eggs. Oh, yeah. Now, the last item is, I was saving the best item I got for Easter for last. Sorry, I had something in my throat I had to get out. In case you're wondering what that item is, like, the item I wanted to save, like, for last is a Nakayoshi D261. Yeah. This one, I found them on eBay, just looking through, like, the Bandai Tech stuff. And I just saw this. I asked if he can get it for me for Easter, and he said he doesn't actually have it. And also I noticed with D261 is that these front wheels here, like if I go on here, don't move. They're just static, but these 3 wheels do. Kind of unusual, but I kind of see why, because it would probably make turning hard for it. And if you can notice closely, they are slightly off the ground in order to prevent it from, like, getting stuck on the curves. So yeah, in case you haven't seen my video, I have, like, the other D261s I own are Take and Play, Erdl, and Wooden. I have plans to get the Brio and Bandai Tech's D261, and possibly the Hornby one at a push. Well, even though it is inaccurate because it is a class 37 instead of a class 40, I will be getting mainly so I can make a mold of the face to put on my D261 custom. And speaking of face, what I noticed with D261 is that this like gray area on here, and like where the sticker is, and if you can look closely under the bottom of the face, you can see that it's just like all one piece, like it's all molded, like all one piece. And you just put the sticker on to make it look like that little yellow front. So yeah, now the other Nakayoshis I will try to get are Sir Handel, Oliver, and, well, Oliver, Sir Handel, Old Slow Coach, and along like the Blue Narrow Gauge Coach. So, yeah, also D261 isn't the only Nakayoshi I own. I also own, like, these this is the others I own. So, if here, the Nakayoshis I have are 2 Thomases, 3 Edwards, 2 Gordons, 3 Jameses, 2 Percys, a Donald and Douglas, Bill and Ben Murdoch, Spencer, Salty, Emily, Henrietta, which, oddly enough, in the lot I got these Nakayoshis in, it didn't come with Toby like it came with Henrietta, but it didn't come with Toby, which is kind of odd. 3 troublesome trucks. Bulgy like as a mobile grocery store. Caroline, I might actually replace it like with the... I did have plans to use this version here in my series of this Caroline, but I might go with the Bandai Tex. And also, like, I do own like 2 early Elizabeths, which I will be trying my best to find an Erdl Elizabeth to use in my Thomas series. Though, technically, sure, like, the only Erdls I need to get are Bill and Ben in, like, certain road vehicles. Yeah. Also, I do have Harvey, but I'm currently trying to convert him to HO scale. Like, make him an HO runner. Like, I just need a 4-wheel chassis. Like, I've been needing to get him a chassis for, like, 4 years now. Yeah, I've been kind of slacking of getting him a chassis. Like next time I might try going on eBay a little bit later and just seeing if there's a chassis for sale. Like a small 4-wheel chassis or an 040 tank engine that's pretty cheap. I could just take the chassis from. And in case you're wondering, Harvey's job in my Thomas... Whoop. This part came off. Yeah, I kind of had to break it off mainly so I could cut into the chassis in order to add a motor. So, Harvey's job in my Thomas series is he's mainly a maintenance engine, and also another job he does have is mainly being an odd jobs engine. Mainly he's either seen shunting in harbors or working on branch lines, either pulling trucks or coaches. So yeah, that's a little bit of info of how Harvey's going to be in my Thomas series. Like, of his job. Like, mainly of how he is on the railway, of, like, his main job. So much of Harvey's job on the Northwestern Railway is that he's mainly an odd jobs engine, or mainly a spare engine. Mainly to help work on branch lines or in shunting yards. Or doing track maintenance. And also, I did have some Nakayoshi track, but I don't know what happened to it. It just, like, disappeared. I'm not sure what happened to it, but... I also have this Marin Station in Nakayoshi form. But why I might actually do this is, like, trim it down so it's in scale and have it for the minis. Like, use it with the minis, because it is pretty small. Or if, like, I end up getting, like, an N-scale Thomas, I could just have it on the track, like, next to the station. Like, to have as a little makeshift station. Mainly just to have as a station. Well, I did hear Bachmann is coming out with the N-scale Thomas and Percy along with Annie, Clarabelle, and Charleston trucks. But personally, I bet they're going to be like the Tomex Thomas and Percy, just like repackaged. But personally, the chance of that is like 50-50 of them actually doing that. Just reusing the Tomex, Thomas, Percy. Yeah, I will be cutting this down mainly to use for the Thomas Minis, just to have as a little station. Oops. And also, I do have some other things that aren't Nakayoshi but were made by the same company, that being Bandai. So here are the three Bandai techs I own. George, who was like the first one I got. Yeah, he came in the lot as these Nakayoshis. Like, he came in like in the same lot as all of these here. Now, it's nice having George, mainly for like the Thomas series. So in case you're wondering of where George is going to be in my Thomas series, he'll probably just be owned by a museum. And I might replace the face on George in the future. I'm not sure yet. Next is a Terrence the Tractor, which he is in good condition. Like, he does have some scrapes. But also a problem with Terrence is, if I roll him on the here, yep, the treads come off. Like, they come off really easily. So what I might do is, like, get some balsa wood. Like, take Terrence apart, get some balsa. Glue it on here, like, put two things of balsa on each side. Like, one piece here, one piece here. Now, like, 4 pieces, like, on these axle things to help keep the traction tires on. And also, I think another problem is that the fact the wheels are like bead-like. Like, you know those beads that most people tend to like put on trains? Like, that's what they kind of remind me of. And then just paint them up, and that way Terrence would actually, only these things won't actually fall off of Terrence when I film. So, yep. Next is a splatter, which this splatter, I got this Bandai Tech splatter for, I'm not even kidding, $12. Yeah, I'm really happy I got this guy for dirt cheap. I might get Dodge mainly just so I can, like, clone their faces. Mainly to put onto take-along models. And also I've noticed with splatters that I can, like, get his face off just by using my finger. Well, technically I can't get it all the way off, but I can just, like, pry it off easily with my finger. So yeah, technically Bandai Techs I will try to get are probably just the other road vehicles that exist. Like Trevor, Caroline, Butch, Jack. Yeah, those will be the other road vehicles. Yeah, they're like the road vehicles I'll be trying to get. Ignore that upstairs in case you know what that is. It's just my stepdad grinding up coffee beans. And also the other things I might be trying to get in Nakayoshi. No, I'm in Bandai Techs. Well, I'll be trying to get Oliver, D261, Sir Handel, Old Slow Coach, a blue narrow gauge coach, City of Churro, and Old Slow Coach. And yeah, and next are like the gold rails, but I know they don't really count as Bandai Techs, but they are the similar. Like, they use the exact same design, but they just are extremely different. Like, they don't have rods. Oh, here's Thomas. James, and Birdie. So, yeah. So this is Furfy's Loco signing off.